You've probably heard the same advice over and over again: eat your vegetables, take your medications, get some exercise, and try to sleep well. But what if I told you that there are senior health secrets, REA, research-backed strategies, that most doctors never mention in a typical appointment? Secrets that could help you feel younger, move better, and even add years to your life, but that rarely make it into the standard advice you hear at the clinic. Today, I'm going to reveal 10 of these powerful secrets. Some might surprise you, some might challenge what you've always believed, and a few could change your daily routine forever. If you're over 60, or you care about someone who is, you'll want to stay with me until the very end, because these are the tips that can make the difference between just getting by and truly thriving in your golden years. Let's start with a question. Have you ever left a doctor's office feeling like you only got half the story? Maybe you asked about a nagging ache, a restless night, or a dip in your energy, and the answer was a quick prescription or a generic: that's just part of getting older. But aging doesn't have to mean surrendering to discomfort, fatigue, or forgetfulness. In fact, the latest science shows that many of the so-called inevitable parts of aging can be slowed, reversed, or even prevented. You know what to do. The problem is, most doctors are trained to treat illness, not to optimize wellness. They're experts at diagnosing and prescribing, but they don't always have the time or resources to share the deeper, lesser-known strategies that can help you feel your best every single day. So, what are these secrets? And why don't more people know about them? The truth is, the medical system is built around quick visits and urgent problems. There's rarely time to talk about the subtle, daily habits that can transform your health from the inside out. But that's exactly what we're going to do today. We'll go beyond the basics and dive into the real world, practical steps that can help you sleep better, move easier, think sharper, and even feel happier without relying on more pills or endless appointments. Before we dive into the first secret, let's set the stage. Imagine two people, both in their late 60s. One wakes up stiff, tired, and anxious about the day ahead. The other wakes up refreshed, flexible, and ready to enjoy life. What's the difference? It's not just luck or genetics. It's the small, often overlooked choices they make every day. And that's what these secrets are all about, giving you the tools to make those choices, so you can be the person who wakes up ready to embrace each new day. Secret number 1 is something almost no one talks about, but it's one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain and body as you age: micromovements. Most people think you need to hit the gym or walk for miles to stay healthy, but the latest research shows that tiny, frequent movements throughout the day, like stretching your arms overhead, rolling your ankles, or standing up and sitting down every hour, can dramatically reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. These micromovements keep your blood flowing, your joints lubricated, and your muscles active, even if you're not doing a formal workout. In fact, studies show that people who move every 30 minutes, even just for a minute or two, have better blood sugar control, lower blood pressure, and less stiffness than those who sit for hours at a time. So, set a timer, stand up, stretch, and move your body in small ways all day long. It's a simple habit, but it can add years to your life. Now, let's talk about secret number 2, the power of social connection. You might think that eating right and exercising are the most important things you can do for your health, but did you know that loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's right, social isolation increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, depression, and even early death. But here's the good news: you don't need a huge circle of friends to get the benefits. Even a few meaningful connections, a weekly phone call with a friend, a regular coffee date, or joining a local club, can boost your immune system, lower your stress hormones, and help you recover from illness faster. If you've been feeling isolated, make it a priority to reach out, even if it feels awkward at first. Your health depends on it. Secret number 3 is all about hydration, but not the way you think. Most people know that drinking water is important, but after 60, your body's thirst signals become less reliable. That means you might be dehydrated even if you don't feel thirsty. Dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, muscle cramps, and even increase your risk of falls. But here's the twist: plain water isn't always the best answer. As you age, your body loses minerals more easily, so adding a pinch of sea salt or a splash of coconut water to your drinks can help your body absorb and retain fluids better. And don't forget about hydrating foods. Cucumbers, watermelon, and soups are all great ways to keep your cells happy and hydrated. Moving on to secret number 4, the underestimated power of sleep rituals. You've probably heard that sleep is important, but did you know that the way you prepare for sleep can be even more important than how many hours you get? After 60, your body's natural melatonin production drops, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. But research shows that simple rituals, like dimming the lights an hour before bed, listening to calming music, or sipping a warm, non-caffeinated drink, signal your brain that it's time to wind down. Even something as simple as a warm foot bath or gentle stretching can help you fall asleep faster and wake up less during the night. The key is consistency. Do the same things, in the same order, every night, and your body will start to recognize the signals for deep, restorative sleep. Secret number 5 is a game changer for anyone who wants to stay sharp and focused: brain training through novelty. Most people think that doing crossword puzzles or Sudoku is enough to keep their minds active, but the real secret is to challenge your brain with new, unfamiliar activities. Learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or even trying a new recipe can create new neural pathways and keep your brain young. The science is clear: novelty is the key to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow at any age. So, don't be afraid to try something new, even if you're not good at it at first. Your brain will thank you. Let's keep going, because the next 5 secrets are where things really start to get interesting, and where you'll see just how much control you have over your own health, no matter your age. If you've ever felt like your best years are behind you, or that your body is just wearing out, these next strategies will show you that aging can be a time of renewal, growth, and even unexpected strength. Secret number 6 is one that almost no doctor will mention, but it's backed by a growing body of research: the healing power of purposeful breathing. Most of us breathe without thinking, but as we age, our breathing patterns can become shallow and inefficient, especially if we spend a lot of time sitting or feeling stressed. Shallow breathing limits oxygen to your brain and muscles, increases anxiety, and can even raise your blood pressure. But here's the secret: just 5 minutes a day of slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing can lower your stress hormones, improve your heart rate, and even help you sleep better. Try this: sit comfortably, place one hand on your belly, and inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly rise. Exhale gently through your mouth, letting your belly fall. Repeat for 5 minutes, focusing on the sensation of your breath. This simple practice can reset your nervous system and give you a sense of calm and control, even on the toughest days. Now, let's talk about secret number 7, the underestimated role of light exposure. You might not realize it, but the amount and timing of light you get each day has a huge impact on your mood, energy, and sleep. As we get older, our eyes become less sensitive to light, and we often spend more time indoors. This can disrupt your body's natural circadian rhythm, leading to fatigue, insomnia, and even depression. The fix? Make it a habit to get at least 20 minutes of natural sunlight every morning, even if it's cloudy. Open your curtains as soon as you wake up, or take a short walk outside. If you can't get outside, sit near a bright window or consider a light therapy lamp. This simple change can boost your mood, help you sleep better at night, and even strengthen your bones by supporting vitamin D production. Secret number 8 is a favorite among people who seem to age in reverse: the magic of micronutrients. Most doctors will tell you to eat a balanced diet, but they rarely talk about the specific vitamins and minerals that become more important as you age. For example, magnesium helps with muscle relaxation, sleep, and heart health, but it's often low in older adults. Vitamin B12 is crucial for memory and energy, but absorption drops with age. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish and flaxseed, can reduce inflammation and protect your brain. The secret is to get your levels checked and supplement wisely, don't just guess. A simple blood test can reveal what you're missing, and targeted supplements or food choices can make a world of difference in how you feel. Let's move to secret number 9, which is all about protecting your joints and bones in ways most people overlook. You've probably heard about calcium and vitamin D, but did you know that regular, gentle resistance training is one of the best ways to keep your bones strong and your joints flexible? You don't need heavy weights or fancy equipment. Simple exercises like standing up from a chair, using resistance bands, or even carrying groceries can stimulate your bones to stay dense and your muscles to stay strong. And here's a bonus tip: collagen-rich foods like bone broth, gelatin, and slow-cooked meats can support your joint health from the inside out. If you've been told to take it easy as you age, remember that your body actually needs gentle challenges to stay resilient. Movement is medicine, and every step counts. Now, for secret number 10, which might be the most surprising of all: the power of positive expectation. It sounds almost too simple, but research shows that seniors who believe they can improve their health, who expect to feel better, move better, and enjoy life, are far more likely to actually achieve those outcomes. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a proven psychological effect called the expectancy effect. When you set positive intentions, your brain releases chemicals that boost motivation, lower stress, and even enhance your immune system. So, instead of focusing on what you can't do, start each day by visualizing what you want to achieve, no matter how small. Maybe it's walking a little farther, sleeping a little better, or connecting with a friend. Write it down, say it out loud, and watch how your mindset shapes your reality. Now, you might be wondering, why don't more doctors talk about these secrets? The answer is simple: most medical training is focused on treating disease, not on optimizing wellness. Doctors are under pressure to see more patients in less time, and the system rewards quick fixes over long-term strategies. But that doesn't mean you have to settle for less. By taking charge of your own health, learning from the latest research, and making small, consistent changes, you can experience a level of vitality and joy that many people think is out of reach after 60. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on what we've covered so far. We've talked about micromovements, social connection, smarter hydration, sleep rituals, brain training, purposeful breathing, light exposure, micronutrients, joint protection, and positive expectation. Each of these secrets is powerful on its own, but together, they create a foundation for lifelong health and happiness. The best part? None of these strategies require expensive equipment, complicated routines, or drastic changes. They're simple, practical, and proven to work, if you give them a chance. But here's where we take it a step further. It's not just about knowing these secrets, it's about weaving them into your daily life in a way that feels natural and sustainable. That's where most people get stuck. Maybe you've tried to start a new habit before, only to fall back into old patterns. Maybe you felt overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice out there. That's why, in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to put these secrets into action, with real-life examples, easy-to-follow routines, and tips for overcoming the most common obstacles. Because information is only powerful when you use it, and I want you to experience the benefits for yourself, starting today. Let's bring these secrets to life by showing you how to make them part of your daily routine, no matter where you're starting from. Because the truth is, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Even small changes, when done consistently, can lead to remarkable improvements in how you feel, move, and think. So, let's imagine a typical day, and see how you can weave these 10 senior health secrets into your life, step by step. Picture this: you wake up in the morning, sunlight streaming through your window. Instead of reaching for your phone or turning on the TV, you take a moment to sit up in bed and do a few gentle stretches, rolling your shoulders, circling your ankles, reaching your arms overhead. These micro movements wake up your muscles and joints, get your blood flowing, and set a positive tone for the day. You stand up, open the curtains wide, and let the natural light fill the room. Even if it's cloudy, that exposure to daylight helps reset your body's internal clock, boosting your mood and energy. Next, you head to the kitchen for a glass of water, not just plain water, but with a pinch of sea salt or a splash of coconut water to help your body absorb and retain fluids. Maybe you add a few slices of cucumber or lemon for flavor and extra hydration. As you sip, you take a few slow, deep breaths, feeling your belly rise and fall. This simple breathing practice calms your nervous system and helps you start the day with clarity and focus. Breakfast is a chance to nourish your body with the micronutrients it needs. Instead of sugary cereal or white toast, you choose a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries, walnuts, and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed. Maybe you add a boiled egg or a slice of smoked salmon for protein and omega-3s. You're not just eating to fill up, you're fueling your brain, your heart, and your muscles for the day ahead. After breakfast, you make a quick phone call to a friend or family member, or maybe you send a message to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. This small act of connection boosts your mood, lowers your stress hormones, and reminds you that you're not alone. If you're feeling adventurous, you try something new, a crossword puzzle, a new recipe, or even a few words in a foreign language. Your brain loves novelty, and every new challenge helps keep your mind sharp and flexible. As the day goes on, you make it a point to move your body every 30 minutes, even if it's just standing up, stretching, or walking around the house. If you're able, you take a short walk outside, soaking up the sunlight and fresh air. You notice how your joints feel looser, your mind clearer, and your energy steadier. Maybe you use resistance bands or light weights for a few minutes, or you do some gentle chair exercises to keep your muscles and bones strong. Lunch is another opportunity to nourish your body with colorful vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. You might have a salad with grilled chicken, avocado, and pumpkin seeds, or a bowl of vegetable soup with a slice of whole grain bread. You remember to drink water with a little added mineral content, and you savor each bite, eating slowly and mindfully. In the afternoon, you take a few minutes to practice purposeful breathing again, especially if you feel stressed or tired. You might sit by a window, close your eyes, and focus on the sensation of your breath. This simple practice can lower your blood pressure, calm your mind, and help you feel more centered. As evening approaches, you start to wind down. You dim the lights, turn off screens, and listen to calming music or read a book. Maybe you take a warm foot bath or do some gentle stretching to signal to your body that it's time to relax. Dinner is light but satisfying, perhaps a piece of baked fish, steamed vegetables, and a small serving of brown rice. You avoid heavy, spicy, or sugary foods that can disrupt your sleep. About an hour before bed, you prepare a warm, non-caffeinated drink, maybe a cup of chamomile tea, warm almond milk, or diluted bone broth. You sip it slowly, savoring the warmth and comfort. This ritual not only hydrates you but also provides the nutrients your body needs for deep, restorative sleep. You keep the volume low, the lights soft, and you avoid checking your phone or watching TV. Instead, you reflect on the day, jot down a few things you're grateful for, and set a positive intention for tomorrow. When it's time for bed, you follow the same routine each night, brushing your teeth, going to the bathroom, and slipping under the covers at the same time. Your body learns to recognize these signals, and soon, you find yourself falling asleep more easily and waking up feeling refreshed. Of course, life isn't always this smooth. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or tempted to slip back into old habits. That's normal. The key is to be gentle with yourself and remember that every small step counts. If you miss a day, just start again tomorrow. Progress, not perfection, is what matters most. Now, let's talk about some common obstacles and how to overcome them. Maybe you struggle with motivation, or you feel overwhelmed by all the changes you want to make. Start with just one secret, maybe it's micro-movements, or purposeful breathing, or reaching out to a friend. Focus on that one habit for a week, and notice how you feel. Once it becomes part of your routine, add another. Over time, these small changes will add up to big results. If you have health conditions or take medications, always check with your doctor before making major changes to your diet or exercise routine. But remember, most of these secrets are about adding positive habits, not taking things away. They're about giving your body and mind the support they need to thrive. And don't underestimate the power of community. Share your journey with others, whether it's a friend, a family member, or an online group. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and encourage others to join you. Together, you can create a ripple effect of health and happiness that goes far beyond your own life. As you continue to embrace these 10 senior health secrets, you'll start to notice subtle but powerful changes in your daily life. Maybe you wake up with a little more energy, or you find that your joints don't ache quite as much when you get out of bed. Perhaps your mind feels clearer, your mood a bit brighter, or you're sleeping more soundly through the night. These are the quiet victories that add up over time, and they're proof that it's never too late to invest in your own well-being. But let's be honest, there will be days when you question whether these small habits are really making a difference. You might wonder if it's worth the effort, especially when progress feels slow or invisible. That's when it's most important to remember the power of consistency. The healthiest seniors aren't necessarily the ones who do everything perfectly, they're the ones who keep showing up, day after day, even when it's hard. They understand that health isn't a destination, it's a journey, and every step forward matters. One of the most inspiring things about these secrets is how they can ripple out into every area of your life. When you move more, you feel stronger and more confident. When you connect with others, you feel less alone and more supported. When you nourish your body with the right foods and nutrients, you have the energy to pursue your passions and enjoy the things you love. And when you approach each day with positive expectation, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences, no matter your age. Let's take a moment to contrast this approach with the typical advice you might hear in a doctor's office. Too often, the focus is on what you can't do, what you should avoid, what's off limits, or what's just part of getting older. But the truth is, aging is not a disease. It's a natural process, and with the right habits, it can be a time of growth, discovery, and even joy. Instead of seeing your later years as a period of decline, you can choose to see them as a new chapter, one where you have the wisdom, experience, and freedom to live life on your own terms. Of course, there will be challenges along the way. Health conditions, unexpected setbacks, and changes in your circumstances are all part of the journey. But every challenge is also an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I adjust my routine to better support my health? Who can I reach out to for help or encouragement? Remember, you're not alone on this path. There are millions of seniors around the world who are making the same choices, facing the same challenges, and discovering the same rewards. If you ever feel stuck or discouraged, come back to these 10 secrets. Revisit the basics, move your body, connect with others, hydrate wisely, create sleep rituals, challenge your brain, breathe deeply, seek out sunlight, nourish yourself with micronutrients, protect your joints, and expect good things. Even if you can only do one or two of these things on a given day, that's enough. Every positive choice is a step toward better health. And don't forget to celebrate your progress. Keep a journal, take photos, or simply pause each week to reflect on how far you've come. Maybe you walked a little farther than last month, or you tried a new recipe, or you reached out to someone you care about. These moments matter. They're the building blocks of a healthier, happier life. As you continue on this journey, you may find that your friends and family start to notice the changes in you. They might ask what you're doing differently, or how you seem to have more energy and enthusiasm. This is your chance to share what you've learned, to pass on these secrets and inspire others to take charge of their own health. Imagine the impact you could have, not just on your own life, but on the lives of those around you. Health is contagious, and your example can be the spark that helps someone else make a positive change. If you're looking for even more support, consider joining a local group or online community focused on senior wellness. There are countless resources available, classes, workshops, forums, and support groups, where you can connect with others, share your experiences, and learn new strategies. The more you surround yourself with positive influences, the easier it becomes to stay motivated and inspired. And finally, remember that you are the expert on your own body. Doctors, experts, and even videos like this one can offer guidance, but only you know what feels right for you. Trust your instincts, listen to your body, and don't be afraid to experiment. If something isn't working, adjust it. If you discover a new habit that makes you feel great, keep it. Your health journey is uniquely yours, and you have the power to shape it in ways that bring you joy and fulfillment. So, as we wrap up, let's review the 10 senior health secrets doctors won't tell you, but you need to know. First, embrace micro-movements throughout your day to keep your body flexible and strong. Second, prioritize social connection to protect your heart and mind. Third, hydrate wisely with mineral-rich fluids and hydrating foods. Fourth, create consistent sleep rituals to support deep, restorative rest. 5th, challenge your brain with new and novel activities. 6th, practice purposeful breathing to calm your nerves and boost your energy. 7th, seek out natural light each morning to regulate your mood and sleep. 8th, nourish your body with the micronutrients that matter most as you age. 9th, protect your joints and bones with gentle resistance and collagen-rich foods. And 10th, cultivate positive expectation, believe in your ability to improve, and watch how your life transforms. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 secrets that resonate with you, and build from there. The most important thing is to take action, no matter how small. Your future self will thank you for every step you take today. If you found these secrets helpful, share this video with someone you care about. Leave a comment below and let us know which secret you're going to try first, or share your own tips for staying healthy and happy after 60. And if you want more expert-backed advice on senior wellness, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Together, we can create a community of seniors who are living life to the fullest, one healthy habit at a time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, your best years can still be ahead of you. Keep moving, keep connecting, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. You deserve to feel vibrant, strong, and alive, at any